There's a big difference between trying to be healthy and actually living a healthy life. For years, I was stuck in a loop. I'd start a new routine, go all in for a few weeks and then crash. One missed workout would turn into a week off. One off-plan meal would spiral into guilt. And every time I thought I was starting something new, I was actually just starting the same cycle again. That's because wellness wasn't part of my life. It was just a phase one was chasing. I wanted fast results. I followed extreme plans. I thought if I just stuck with it for long enough, I'd finally feel good. But what I really needed wasn't more discipline, it was a new approach. And when I finally shifted the way I thought about health, everything changed. The problem wasn't my routine, it was my mindset. I kept trying to fix my health with the next plan. The perfect diet, the right workout split, the magic supplement. But every time, I came back to the same place, burned out, tired, unmotivated, disconnected. I thought I needed more structure. What I really needed was more sustainability. Because health isn't a challenge to complete. It's not a 30-day reset or a summer body plan. It's how you care for yourself, every day, for life. I started thinking long-term, not just short-term. The first thing that helped? I stopped asking, how can I get quick results? And I started asking, what habits can I keep for the next 10 years? That changed everything. Instead of workouts that exhausted me, I chose movement that made me feel strong and energized. Instead of crash diets, I focused on eating in a way that supported my body and felt enjoyable. Instead of pushing myself to do more, I created space for rest and respected it. Because real wellness isn't about how fast you can change. It's about how well you can stay consistent without burning out. I made health fit into my life, not the other way around. I used to believe I had to build my life around my wellness routine. Wake up at 5 a.m. Meal prep every bite. Never miss a workout. No room for life to happen. That's not realistic and it's not life. Now, I make health work with my schedule. If I have a busy morning, I move later. If I'm eating out, I still make a balanced choice. If I'm exhausted, I rest, knowing that recovery is part of the process. This flexibility is what keeps me going. Because health isn't supposed to take over your life. It's supposed to help you live it better. I focused on feeling good, not just looking good. This was a major shift for me. I used to base all my goals on appearance. Smaller waist, toned arms, visible abs. And every time I didn't see those results fast enough, I'd give up. But the moment I started asking, how does this make me feel? I became more connected to my body than ever. I noticed when foods gave me energy versus when they drained me. I paid attention to how movement affected my mood. I tuned into stress, sleep, digestion, everything. And you know what happened? The physical changes came anyway. But this time, they were just a bonus, not the whole point. I let go of all or nothing thinking. This one kept me stuck for years. If I wasn't eating clean, I was binging. If I missed a workout, I'd skip the rest of the week. If I didn't do everything perfectly, I'd do nothing at all. That mindset kills progress. Now, I allow space for imperfection. I remind myself, one off day isn't the end. Missing a habit doesn't erase everything I've built. Health is not about being perfect. It's about being present and returning when you drift. That mental flexibility is what turned my habits into a lifestyle. I focused on identity, not just action. Here's what changed me the most. I stopped saying, I'm trying to be healthy, and I started saying, I am someone who takes care of themselves. That subtle shift made a huge difference. Because now, I make choices from that identity. When I eat, move, rest, or reflect, I ask, what would someone who values their well-being choose? Not out of pressure but out of alignment. I'm not chasing a version of myself anymore. I'm becoming her. One habit, one decision, one day at a time. My wellness isn't a phase, it's a foundation. Today, health isn't something I start and stop. It's something I live. Not because I'm perfect. Not because I never slip. But because I've built something that supports me, not something I have to constantly force. I move most days because I love how it makes me feel. I eat mostly whole foods because I enjoy the energy and clarity. I rest, hydrate, journal, and breathe because it keeps me centered. This version of wellness fits into my life. It works with my seasons, my stress, and my goals. It's not rigid, it's real. And that's what makes it last. You don't need a new plan, you need a new mindset. If you've been stuck in the cycle, if health has always felt like something you start but can't sustain, if you're tired of chasing perfect routines that fall apart the moment life gets messy, try this. Stop chasing fast results. Start building habits you can actually live with. Stop trying to do it all. Start doing what feels supportive. Let go of perfection. Anchor yourself in progress. Because the real transformation? It doesn't happen in 30 days. It happens when you make wellness part of who you are. If this message hit home for you, do me a favor, tap that like button. And leave a comment below. What's one thing you're doing now that feels sustainable for you? And if you're ready to stop chasing short-term plans and finally build a lifestyle that lasts, make sure to subscribe for more grounded, real-life wellness content each week.